Welcome along to the World Singles Championships 2016. It's the men's final now between Jesper Agabo, here in the red, of Denmark, and young Rafiq Ismail of Malaysia, just 19 years of age, up against the 36-year-old Dane. And Jesper has opted to go first, so here we go. Oh dear.
And not the start you're looking for.
Absolutely not. Chris Vye of the USA alongside us here in the commentary box, guiding you through this men's final. Yeah, that's a pretty rough deal, that split there.
Yeah, this is a very, very rarely converted. So typically you will see just the two. All right, let's see what the 19-year-old has in store. Hopefully the nerves aren't too strong here.
Good opportunity for him to shine. And the thing is, with that age gap between them, it's experience, but, well, really, Rafiq here can just afford to let rip. Can he draw first blood? Just 8 scored in the first frame from Agabo.
Yeah, that should help calm some of the nerves.
Left-handed player curls that one in and gets the strike at the first time of asking. Thumbs up from the coach. Good start for Team Malaysia.
As you can see, he is a modern-day power player. He just grips it and rips it and sends the pins flying everywhere.
I like that, Chris. Grip and rip.
Yes, grip and rip.
So alternate shots, and now Rafiq Ismail of Malaysia will go first. Alternating lanes as well between lanes 11 and 12. Women's final already decided. Kelly Kulik of the USA beating Hui Fen New of Singapore to retain her championship. Here is Ismail, just one shy of the strike this time. Will still have a chance to pick up a spare though.
Yeah, a little bit right of his target, but with his speed, he's able to miss that way a little bit, and it still hit the pocket. So just a 6-pin here should be an easy spare.
You'd expect him to get it. There's the curse of the commentator. Let's find out. Nope, easy pickings. Never really in doubt with the young Malaysian. Technically, what do we reckon? 19 years of age.
Yeah,
good technique.
It's very, very sound. Like I said, he's a traditional power player with a little bit higher swing, but he's very solid at the line, and he's able to repeat shots.
Agabo for Denmark. Oh, little wobble.
Almost a fortunate break there, but still not a bad break to get 9 off of that shot. A little bit right of where he's trying to get it. So 9's not too bad there.
Chance for the spare as well here for the Dane. We'll have a look at his technique as well and possibly compare the two for us after this shot.
It's kind of the generational gap. He's not necessarily a stroker, but he's his game is built more on accuracy than power. But he's definitely been accurate these last few days because he's lighting up the scoreboard.
Yeah, qualified this morning when we got down to our final 8 in step 3, top of the pile. High score of 257. Picking up 38 points as he qualified for the semi-finals and now the final. But leaves the 8-pin there standing.
Looks like it's just the 4-pin.
The 4, sorry. Good spot.
Yeah, we have a little bit difficult angle from the booth here, so a little hard to see.
Yep, 4-pin there. Better angle. And there it goes.
Yeah, so no strikes yet for Jesper through 3 frames. So let's see if Rafiq can throw his second in 3 frames here.
He's gone strike spare. How will he go in the third frame? 10 frames in total. Remember, anyone that's new to the sport, long way still to go in this men's final. Just has to go back to the start of the process.
Yeah, something seemed a little bit uncomfortable there. He wasn't feeling like it was right, so just steps off and restarts. You know,
it's tense for everyone else watching, isn't it? But not necessarily the athlete.
No, not so much. You know, there's a lot on the line here, so you want to make sure that you're in the moment and you can make the best shot you can.
Left-hander again comes in. Oh, leaves the 7-pin this time.
Yeah, it's a very good shot. He's been known to throw this pin around the lanes a few this week, so let's see if he can do that again.
Just changes his angle slightly to remove the 7-pin, picks up the spare.
Nice and hard and straight and right at it.
Great finish as well for any youngsters watching. That's the sort of technique you're looking to emulate moving forward. Well, he's a youngster himself, isn't he, Rafik Ismail?
Yes,
just
he is.
19 years of age.
Just 19, yes. This is a very big stage for a 19-year-old.
International titles include the Philippines Open in 2013 and the Malaysia Open in 2016. He's looking to add the World Singles Championships title to his name here in 2016. Almost a fortunate break there.
Yeah, just
the 9 toppled, fell forward.
A little bit left of his target on that one. Just got a little fast, but just a single pin here, so it should be another fairly easy spare.
Eek. This for the spare then. Good save.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks with that bowling ball or if he switches to the one that he threw on his spare shot, because he was throwing them both in practice. So it'll be interesting to see if that shot right there was kind of feeling it out to see if he may want to go to it. Keep an eye on that.
So a strike and 3 spares for Ismail. And now Agabo, what's his reply on the 4? Yes!
Much
strike.
Yeah, much better shot there from Jesper.
Shovels it down the lane, taking all 10 pins to ground. Michael Bay is coach. B-A-I, incidentally, not B-A-Y.
Yes.
Don't get confused. So Jesper to bowl next.
And strike here will bring this to a 1-pin match.
Here in the 5th frame then. Jesper Agabo, who's been bowling consistently throughout the week. And picks up another strike there, so as ordered. Just one that separates the 2 bowlers at this stage.
Yeah, great shot there. Wasn't too much doubt when that one left his hand.
Master of the fist pump.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few of those this week.
Ton in that semi-final as well, when Jesper Agabo beat Yunus Yahi of Finland. Convincing victory in the end. Rafik Ismail making it through to the final, having beaten Michael Mack of Hong Kong in the semi-final.
Another great shot there. He did stick with the original bowling ball. So another 9 count, and should be another straightforward spare here. But with Jesper throwing that double there and possibly being lined up now, he may need to make an adjustment to start striking and keep this lead.
Yeah, he's not had a strike since the first frame, and since then it's been all spares. So strike in the first, spare in the second, third, fourth, and now looking for his fourth consecutive spare. Here in the fifth, he gets it.
Looks like he's going to go talk with his coach here, see if they can make an adjustment. Yeah, this stage of the game, you're wanting to get all 10, not just a spare. So let's see what he decides to do. He is changing bowling balls, so let's see if this one can get the job done.
Ishmael delivers.
Does. Sends the messenger over into the 7. And it looks like a little bit stronger of a bowling ball. It's a little bit further to his right. But just creates a different angle into that 1-2 pocket of his to get all 10 down.
Frame 6 coming up then for Agabo of Denmark. Like that. That's 3 on the bounce for him. A turkey there in the 4th, 5th and 6th for the Dane.
Yeah, he's looks like he's getting in the zone, getting a little fired up. So let's see if he can repeat another shot here.
Right-hander versus left-hander in this men's final. Does that make a difference at all? You're not really going over each other's line in that case.
No, not in that case. You know, just a one game. It's very straightforward, and you know, whoever makes the best shots should win. Let's see if he can add some pressure to the 19-year-old here.
It's of course easier said than done. Let's find out. 3 on the bank so far. Now 4. So a 4-bagger for the Dane. In command and in control here.
And it seemed that it was a little bit right of his target, but it was able to make it back and knock all 10 down. So it's a very good sign for him going forward. Tends to give you a little bit more confidence and loosen up the arm swing to make some better shots.
Really just about playing your own game here. Try not to get too distracted by the scoreboard. Rafiq lets it go from the left arm and picks up a strike. So that's 2 on the bounce now for him, and he needs to finish with as many strikes as possible in this men's final.
Yeah, it looks like that new ball is doing the trick. So now it's up to him to make the shots he needs to get all 10 down.
What sort of fine margin are we talking there between a change in ball? Is it just a change in weight, change in grip?
No, they'll all be the same weight, but it's just the reaction they provide throughout the lane with the hook.
Yeah.
Some hook more than others, some earlier than others. So it's just a matter of finding, you know, the right one to get all 10 down.
Well, this one seems to be doing the trick, or was, until that moment in time. That breaks his run of strikes. So in the 8th here, only 9 down at this stage, a chance for the spare.
Yeah, he's gonna need to pick this up and possibly finish the rest of the game, depending on what Jesper does here. But Jesper seems to be lined up and very confident.
He's going up against 4 strikes of Jesper, so needs that spare and really has to have the perfect game from here on in the 9th and 10th. And Jesper Agabo could really dig the dagger in here in the 8th frame. So there's a look at his scorecard. 4 strikes in a row. Just to make it 5. Tremendous shot and a real yelp at the top of his voice there from the the big Dane. 5-bagger in the can, and here's how it came about.
Yeah, definitely showing some emotion here. So very, very confident, throwing great shots right now, and he's loving his performance. So if he can throw another one here, that would be very, very big to put a lot of pressure on Rafiq.
So going into the 9th frame, Dane leading and in control. Final 2 frames. Yeah.
Fortunate break there to trip the 4-pin. A little bit left of target, but the ball just pushed just enough.
Well, fortune favours the brave. Yeah, just slightly tighter line there into the head pin, but brings all 10 pins down.
Yeah, that was huge.
Big moment.
Let's see what Rafiq can do here in the 9th. Rafiq can max at a score of 226.
Has to max out here though, and leaves
Just
that
the
spare
7.
again on the 7.
And now 215 will be Rafiq's max, and Jesper can throw all 3 in the 10th for 257. So very similar scores to our women's match, actually, going into the final frames here.
Yeah, that finished Kelly Kulik 214, Hui Fen New 195. There's the spare for Rafiq Ismail.
Yeah, if Rafiq has any chance here, he's going to need to throw all of 3.
Yeah, and then really it is out of his hands.
Yeah, even if he throws all 3, it's going to be, he's going to need quite a bit of help from Jesper.
Yeah, we doubt very much whether the Dane will slip up in the 10th frame. There's one of the 3 strikes required though for Ismail. And he can just put an added bit of pressure on here. Might only be a fraction, but needs to do everything in his power, the youngster.
Yeah, you know, a fraction pressure can be magnified on this stage, so he needs to do everything he can here.
It's not over till the fat lady sings. She's warming up. And well, I think that might be her cue.
That will be a 205 with a spare here. And Jesper will need just 5 pins on his first shot to capture the title.
There is the spare, and it is not to be Rafiq Ismail's day. Almost conceding there on his way back.
Yeah, just 5 pins here, and we could see the 32nd seed come all the way back and win this.
Yeah, incredible when those 32 were narrowed down. Jesper Agabo's name came out 32nd, just made it into the 32, then made it into the 8 this morning, which he topped the table, and now is the 2016 champion with that delivery.
Just incredible bowling over the last few days. He's found something and just pretty much run everyone over.
Yeah, no survivors there in the pit at the moment. He captured the championship, and he's still got 2 bowls to go here. Fantastic scorecard towards the end. Just to make it 8 in a row. There's another strike. So an 8-bagger. And can he finish with 9, a pair of golden turkeys?
Yeah, you know, nothing like shooting a 250, bowling for the title of the World Singles. So very impressive performance here from Jesper.
Yeah, dominant performance. 205, his opponent, Rafiq Ismail. Just not good enough on the day in this one-game match as the crowd get behind the big Dane now. We know he's going to be crowned champion 2016, and this is the magic moment when the crown is placed on his head. Just the 10 pin there, not toppling over, but there we go. Denmark's Jesper Agabo is the 2016 World Singles Champion. Deserved winner. Awesome effort, 256 to 205 in the final. And your assessment, Chris, of that performance, that dominant performance that we saw in front of us this evening?
That's just incredible. You know, the last few days I've seen many of those games come from him, and you know, to deliver it at the biggest stage it's incredible. Definitely deserving of the title, and congrats to him.
And have you enjoyed yourself here in the commentary box? Because we've certainly enjoyed
absolutely.
having your company here as well.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I enjoyed every second of it.
No, absolute pleasure. Thanks for being our mathematician, our statistician, and yeah, giving us a nice insight into the game of 10-pin bowling. The World Singles Championships comes to a close, and our two champions there, the men's champion Jesper Agabo defeating Rafiq Ismail of Malaysia in the men's final. Kelly Kulik of the USA beating Hui Fen Nhu in the women's final. So the USA and Denmark taking the accolades here